Hi, I'm Chris Cummins, and welcome to my 3-minute analysis of The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. Once upon a time there was a boy named David whose mother fell ill and died. His father soon found another woman to love, and together they had a little boy named Georgie. David resented Georgie for taking away their father's attention. After moving to his stepmother's family home, she told David a story of her uncle who disappeared with his sister one day and never returned. After they moved, a crooked man in a crooked hat visited David and lured him away to a faraway world by imitating his dead mother's voice. The crooked man always tricked siblings into betraying each other so that he could absorb their life forces. Once in that world, David found himself in a forest, and he met the woodsman, who led him across a bridge built by trolls. The woodsman told David that the king could help him go back home, and David set out to find him. Not long after, he met 7 dwarfs who hated and resented and once tried to poison Snow White, a fat, lazy, cruel woman. Next, David encountered a fearsome huntress who created her own cunning prey and attempted to make David the next victim. After outsmarting her, David met a man named Roland and followed him all the way to the home of demonic illusionists who killed Roland and almost killed David. David reached the king's castle and found the crooked man's lair, where he learned the history of the crooked man. When David found the lair, he learned from a girl in a glass jar that the king was actually stepmother's uncle, who ran away with his sister to this faraway world, where he betrayed his sister to the crooked man. The sister has been trapped in a jar in the lair ever since, and the crooked man has been living off of her life force, while the uncle suffered the pain of regret as king. David then refused to betray Georgie, and the crooked man died. David then returns to his world and lived out his life, writing this book at the end of his life. The crooked man kills many children by convincing them to betray their siblings. Connolly intends to teach us that family members should always rely on and trust each other. They should be best friends. Because each of the previous sets of siblings failed to believe in and trust each other, they all suffered and died sad deaths. David, however, is different. He refuses to betray Georgie, even though he could become king by doing so. He knows that as king he would suffer, but he also has his heart in the right place. Even though Georgie is only a half-brother, David does not want to betray him. David even says his name is Brother. He loves his family, however jealous or upset he might be. By this characterization, Connolly is pointing out that family should be best friends, as in, trust in and believe in each other. David's mother was always a kind and loving figure. She constantly took care of the 2 men in the home, and she was always reading stories to David. David and his father do a lot to help David's sick mother to deal with her pain after she falls ill. The combination of these scenes is meant to demonstrate that family members can always rely on each other. The siblings who became victims of the crooked man didn't follow this pattern. They suffered and died horribly to show that this was not the natural order within a family. Connolly uses the history of the crooked man to demonstrate that family members are the only ones a person can always rely on, and they should be the best friends that a person has. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed my analysis. Thanks for watching. Bye.